Greetings everyone. I want to do a video about my possible recovery of this 12-volt battery. This came out of my lawnmower. If you watched my video where I reviewed this Fenercy internal resistance meter, which is essentially a battery checker, 10 volts, almost half an ohm. That's not going to get it done. No turnover at all. So I wanted to see if I can recover this battery. Now they do make these devices, I think they're called desulfators or something like that, you can buy, and some people report having success with those. And your success would depend, of course, on what's actually wrong with the battery. But in my case, I don't have one of those. I don't want to buy one just for this battery. These batteries really aren't that expensive, a lot less than a car battery, but still I want to see if I can get some more use out of this thing. So I brought it in here, popped the covers, make sure the water level was good, which it was, and I think the battery has one cell shorted in it, because I could charge it and it wouldn't take a charge. It would just fall back to 8 or 9 volts, which might actually be 2 cells. So then I took my 35 volt supply here, connected it to these capacitors. What's that say there? Oh, gold tone, gold tune. Ooh, audiophile. Gold tune capacitors. Anyway, so I connected that to this, and then with short leads I connected negative to negative, and then touched every so often. It gave a big snap. You can see it kind of chewed up the terminal a bit, but it seemed to blow open that short. So after doing that, I gave it a charge. I set the power supply to 14.4 volts. That's a good voltage for charging these things. You don't really want to go higher. And now it takes a charge. So after setting a couple days, let's see what the voltage and internal resistance is. So I'll hook up the Fenercy thing. I think it would be a good idea to turn it on first. Okay, so we'll hook this up and see what we get. .55 volts, and the internal resistance is 13.9 milliohms. So that is much better. That is definitely not a new battery. So yeah, it's not a great battery by any measure. But I'm going to take it out, see if I can start the mower with it now. Now, if this was a fresh battery, I would expect, after sitting a couple days, the voltage to be around 13 volts on a lead acid 12 volt battery. Like this battery here. Let's see what this checks out as. This is a 3-year-old battery, but it's still in very good shape. Yeah, 13 volts, 56 milliohms. Internal resistance is higher because obviously it's a much smaller battery. I would like to see internal resistance of this to be under 10 milliohms. But, well, that's what I've done. Let's take it out and see what it does. Okay, the battery is in. I'm not going to set the choke because I want to crank it a couple times to see how the battery holds up. It's a slow crank, but it's a crank. Well, I don't want to flood it, so I'll choke it now and start it. But it's holding speed. It's not tailing off or anything. Oops. Almost had it there. I'll probably start now. It's hard to do it with one hand. I have to use my foot. Be a good idea to see if the charging system is working. I gotta use my foot. Yeah, the charging system is working. 13.5 volts. Still might be a good idea to periodically give this a topping charge of 14.5 volts or so. But yeah, I think this battery is recovered, and I should get some additional time out of it. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.